Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Indiana Pacers have shown an impressive array of abilities in round 2, taking the series in only 5 games. Tonight, we will find out if they can keep that momentum going against the Bucks. The Eastern Conference Finals, coming up next.
For these two teams, 2 rounds down, 2 to go. The battle for the Eastern Conference continues. Game 1 of the conference finals. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. So with Anthony sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Duncan out there with Garnett. And it's LeBron James. And there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Doncic in at point guard. And for Indiana, Malone is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Olajuwon. And it's Kobe in at the 2. And you look at Indiana. Fresh and rested after sweeping their last series in the conference semifinals. Greg, can they continue with that momentum?
Well, Kevin, every series is different. And the time off could affect their rhythm or create rust. But the expectation is that they'll pretty swiftly pick up where they left off.
And the sustained greatness of LeBron James, just something when you take a step back, you really marvel at. We truly have been witnesses to something special.
And both free throws good for LeBron. Here's Johnson. Pass to Bryant. And he lays it straight in.
You see the number of moves Kobe has, more than capable of creating for himself with that handle.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about the strategy for taking on a guy like Luka Doncic. He told me that the thing is Luka steals all the attention out there, which allows his teammates to find open looks, so we're not going to let him distract us on defense. So it sounds like they'll be focusing on defending against Luka and company, not just Luka. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Johnson after Luka Doncic's bucket. Garnett with the block. James looking it over. And Hakeem Olajuwon pulls it down. Ryan against Wade. Here's Johnson. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see a miss from there.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Here's Johnson after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Johnson, the pass to Leonard. It's rebounded by Doncic. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Garnett against Malone. Doncic outside. Garnett with the screen for Doncic. 5 to shoot. Off target from outside. For Indiana, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Leonard. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, I like what the defense tried to do. They crowded Kawhi, but he's just getting so creative near the basket.
Now here's Garnett. James right side. High arcing shot and no good. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Trailing by 2.
And Duncan just times that one perfectly. The shooter should never attempt those kind of shots with Timmy roaming the rim.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Kyrie Irving is checked in for the Pacers. The Bucks also with the sub. Mornings checked in for Kevin Garnett. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Wade against Johnson. Kobe, that's for 2. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Bucks leading by 4. Nifty move. And it's Wade with the jam.
And how about the leaping ability of Wade? What a finish.
And so here is Indiana. Outside, Malone. Johnson kicks to Kobe. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Bucks have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Doncic, no good. And the Pacers shooting a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. Malone has screen on James. Johnson up top, covered by LeBron. Kobe against Wade. Bryant's shot is good.
Such body control from Bryant, able to take some hits there on the way up.
Wade outside. Back to Doncic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Doncic has got 6.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. And really a tough break for the D.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Evan Mobley's checked in for Olajuwon, and it's Williams in for Johnson. Anthony's checked in for the Bucks. Payton comes in for Doncic. 1:15 left here in the opening quarter. Wade against Bryant. Shot clock at 6. Over Wade. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Drives to the hoop. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Irving against Payton. Pass to Kobe. The rebound by the Bucks.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Throws it up high, and the dunk by Mourning.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Now, here is Irving. Nothing on the board. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. Wade is covering.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And so it's Milwaukee in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll return shortly. Welcome back to playoff basketball on 2K Sports. This is the Eastern Conference Final. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Pacers trail by 9. So with Duncan sitting on the bench. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. They've got Towns. Anthony is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Payton. And it's Thompson in at the shooting guard. It's good.
You watch Malone. He just loves the challenge on a nightly basis.
Here's Anthony. Hands the shot from the wing. Anthony's got his first points of the night.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Anthony taking his time here. He takes it in.
Look at that. Wow. Just wow. I mean, Anthony letting that creativity shine through on that finish.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Here's Irving. Got it. Good job in the low post. Irving's got his second bucket of the night. Bucks leading by 9. Anthony on the wing. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Good D by Williams.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
From past the arc. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
LeBron outside. Three-pointer. LeBron James making it look easy from deep.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Ray.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
Some changes for Indiana. Green, he's checked in for Mobley. Leonard comes in for Jalen Williams. And Kobe is subbed in for Irving. Milwaukee also making some changes. Morning's checked in for Towns. Garnett comes in for Anthony. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Gary Payton. Goes up to the stripe. And it's Bryant missing. And so James will bring it up for Milwaukee. 9-point game. The shot by Thompson, no good. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Back to Green. Leonard with a screen on Wade. Green inside. Wade is covered. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Kawhi Leonard is just phenomenal at the line. Another part of his game that's improved.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. The Pacers making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Milwaukee. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Wade dishes to Doncic. Doesn't go for it. Some solid defense from Johnson. Pacers trail by 7. Shoots over Doncic. Johnson, the pass to Bryant. Indiana moving the ball around. Leonard inside, working on James. Good, Kawhi working near the hoop.
The wingspan of Kawhi is a bit sneaky, longer than you think. Makes him effective down low.
Pass to James. Here's the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. James has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Milwaukee. Johnson kicks to Green. To the inside. Knocked away. And stolen by Mourning.
And that passion that Garnett plays with is really infectious. He's always talking and trying to get himself and his guys going.
It's his first trip to the line. He's off on the first. Clark, he's checked in for Malone. The Bucks also changing it up. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Mourning. And it's Klay Thompson in for James. He hits the second from the line. Johnson with it. He has yet to score. Nice D from Doncic.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Garnett the pass to Thompson. Here's Doncic. The tray. The three ball from Doncic.
And we know Doncic has limitless range, but for him it's about becoming more consistent from deep.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Olajuwon's checked in for the Pacers. Malone comes in for Green. The Bucks also changing it up. Duncan, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And it's LeBron in for Klay Thompson. Bryant finds Leonard. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And that one's good by Garnett.
Just a knockdown shooter. Garnett so good with the ball in his hand.
Outside, Olajuwon. Can they get it? And there it is for him. Olajuwon's got his first basket of the night. Here's Doncic. He's got 9. Wade outside. And Hakeem Olajuwon pulls it down. Leonard against James. Leonard kicks to Kobe. Looking to get it going. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Tim Duncan picks one up.
The motor of Bryant never stops, even inside where he goes right at the D.
Pacers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Kobe. And he can't hit the second.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Johnson. Shoots over Doncic, and the Pacers can't get it to go.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
No good on that one. And we finish one half of basketball. Bucks ahead. They finish off the second quarter with a big 11-3 run. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With Rick Carlisle. Coach, what needs to happen on the defensive end to get back on track?
Well, a lot of things need to get better. Our level of force defensively is not there.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Milwaukee.
They've had a lot of success in transition, running for their lives like a turkey in November. Bark, bark, bark.
I don't know that that's a great comparison or a good turkey sound effect. Neither is that. Looking at this series for the Indiana Pacers, the conference finals. Big fella, do you expect these teams to pull out all the stops?
That would be correct, Armando Arnie. That's right. No minute restrictions. Let the stars shine tonight.
You have to leave it all out there. Even if you're banged up, find a way to get it done.
The competition level on the rise. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
There must be ice water in his veins. Such an important game, and he plays superb basketball in that opening half.
Still interesting to see if in this second half he can find ways to get to those same spots.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Indiana Pacers. Trailing by 13. Malone is out there with Olajuwon. Then there's Kobe. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Johnson in at the point. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Duncan outside. Bryant against Wade. Out to Doncic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. This gives them the opportunity to get within 10. Here's Johnson. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Milwaukee leading by 11. Here's Wade. Yep, it counts. Wade's got 8 points.
Love the concentration from Wade. Totally committed to finding a high percentage shot.
Johnson with the bounce pass. Malone finds Bryant. Outside Leonard. Clock at 6. The shot from 20 feet away. Rebounded by the Bucks. Garnett's got 4 rebounds in this game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Wade against Malone. No one near James as he lets it go. A three-pointer off the mark. Pacers trail by 13. Here's Kobe. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. He has 7.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
Garnett surveying the defense. And here's Doncic from the arc. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Malone against Garnett. Outside Leonard. Malone sets the pick for Leonard. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, Leonard looking to score. It's going to make defenders nervous, and that's why he got the foul that time.
The Pacers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
And Kawhi pretty solid from the line, and there's been a natural progression to him being effective from the free throw stripe.
Milwaukee leading by 12. Garnett outside. The Bucks working the ball around. A 3 from LeBron. And it's Malone with the rebound.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Leonard, the pass to Johnson. Back to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Back to Garnett on the wing, Doncic. That's good, and so Garnett with the assists. Garnett's got 3 assists now in this one. Pacers trail by 15. Outside Leonard. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Malone in the post. Defended by Garnett. And Johnson is right there.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
Williams is checked in for Indiana. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Towns is checked in. Williams against James. Wade sets the pick for James. And they double up James. Duncan, the pass to Towns. Just 4 to shoot. Duncan kicks to James. From outside, off the mark.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down to 11 on the bucket from Johnson.
Just a little bit off in the first, but he's been anything but that here in the second quarter. Really impressive to see him turn it around like that.
Back to Doncic. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Williams. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Pacers. 1:25 left in the third quarter. Here's Olajuwon. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Bucks leading by 11. Here's Doncic. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Olajuwon. Over Duncan. And it's Olajuwon missing. Bucks have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Bryant against Wade. Bucket is good. Bryant's got 9.
You gotta be right up on Kobe because he is ready to pull it at any moment.
Duncan outside. Here's Wade. Olajuwon with the rebound. Olajuwon's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Williams dishes to Johnson. That one's not going to go. Nice D from Doncic. Here's the break. And Duncan throws it down.
And you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
Pass to Malone. Over Duncan. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And so it's Milwaukee. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Duncan sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. D-Wade out there with Peyton, then it's Anthony, and it's Garnett, and it's Thompson in at the small forward position. That free throw good from Anthony.
Just get a feeling like Melo has brought some extra energy to this one. This guy eats, drinks, and breathes basketball, but he's at it here tonight.
He hits both from the stripe.
Well, Melo undoubtedly still the leader of this team in terms of when they need to calm it down and they need some offense. He's the guy they're going to look to score it.
Green with a screen on Thompson. A 3 from Leonard. The rebound by the Bucks. Garnett's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
We talked a lot about the bully ball that Carmelo can play with on display that time.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Irving's checked in for Indiana. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Morning's checked in for Anthony. And Morning sends it back.
And we know Morning excels at finding these shot blocking opportunities. It's like he sees the shot coming.
Thompson sets the pick for Payton. Fires the 3. Here's Garnett. Pacers with the rebound. To the paint. Here's Leonard. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Thompson outside. The 3. They get it again. Morning. And the dunk by Morning.
And Morning just a beast on the glass, using that muscular frame to get into prime position there on the board.
Cunningham looking it over. And here's Leonard from 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
That's pretty much not how they really defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Wade against Cunningham. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And that's young man strength right there. Wade muscling it home.
The Pacers making a switch here. Olajuwon's checked in. The Bucks also changing it up. Duncan comes in for Morning. And Anthony subbed in for Klay Thompson. Cunningham passes to Olajuwon. The 10-footer. That shot off the mark. Excellent D there from Garnett.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Anthony, the pass to Garnett. A putback. Pacers with the rebound. Olajuwon's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Anthony against Leonard on the wing. Kobe wants to get it to Olajuwon and does. Olajuwon drawing the double team. Indiana moving it around. Cunningham's shot is off. Bucks leading by 17. Anthony finds Garnett. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
Pass to Olajuwon. And the layup's good off the glass.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Some changes for Indiana. Malone comes in for Green, and it's Johnson in for Cade Cunningham. James checked in for the Bucks. Doncic comes in for Gary Payton. Garnett inside, working on Malone. And Garnett gets it to go on the assist by LeBron.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Pacers trail by 19. Johnson surveying the floor. Malone gets the bucket.
It would take some very special defense to stop him once he gets that close to the bucket, and they weren't special that time.
Tries the spin move. Here's LeBron. Scores off the spin.
Just can't say enough about what LeBron James can do on the floor. That time with the handle, terrific at moving the defense around.
Left side, Bryant. Malone, a screen on LeBron.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Entered on the wing. Covered by LeBron. Just 5 to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Third personal foul.
With those long arms and with the high release point, Leonard is practically daring you to foul him.
Kawhi Leonard. 2 shots.
Relax on the first.
First one falls for him.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
Leonard hits them both. .153 left in the fourth quarter. Garnett against Malone. Doncic outside. Garnett with the screen for Doncic. Fires the three. Drills it from outside. And the Bucks lead by 20.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
On the wing, Malone. Defended by Garnett. Olajuwon kicks to Kobe. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And it's slammed in by Garnett. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Pass to Olajuwon. Malone outside. Bryant looking over the floor. Over Wade. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Doncic against Leonard. Up top, Doncic. Inside, 8 feet away. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Pacers. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wade.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 13 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Irving's shot is good.
One of the quickest releases in the game. Kyrie staying a step ahead.
And here is Anthony. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now we present
some big-time heroics. Got both teams. Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. We've got Wembanyama, and it's Bird in at the 3 spot. And for the Spurs, we've got Jason Tatum, Davis out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Pippen in at the 2. And the Spurs start out with the ball. Taking a look at San Antonio. They start the conference finals on their home court. But I don't think anybody thinks this series is a foregone conclusion.
No, not by a long shot. Home court is huge, especially in an atmosphere like this. They'll have a battle on their hands. Tonight's game is crucial. As the higher seed, you have to grab the momentum early in this series.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
I'm not sure we've seen someone like AD before. Super long, skilled, athletic. He's just a unique talent.
He hits the second from the line. And the Warriors with possession. And here's Wembanyama. Rose, the pass to Jordan. From behind the arc. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
For years, Durant has spoiled us with his incredible shot-making ability.
Pass to Jordan. Now Rose to the inside. Here's Bird. Can't get it to drop. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Greg Popovich and I were able to chat. We talked about his matchup against the highly touted Victor Wembanyama, and Coach told me Victor's combination of speed and size creates a lot of problems on both ends of the floor, so we've got to play a physical brand of basketball to just keep him out of rhythm. It'll be interesting to see how that affects him, B.A.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's Bird, following the bucket by the Spurs. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Yeah, such an imposing defensive force. Giannis with the great timing on the rejection.
Off target at the rim.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Rose against Tatum. Now here's Rose. The D's right on him. He's off on that one.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Oh, look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
Tatum. It's hauled in by Robinson. Rose with it. It's stolen by Tatum. And Davis slams it home.
That's exactly what you want to see from AD, using that length and that athleticism to cause problems.
And so it's Rose with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Nothing up yet on the scoreboard for him. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Thompson, he's checked in for San Antonio. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Bird. To the middle. Here's Rose. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Well, it took them 5 tries, but they showed they can make a basket, I guess.
Outside Tatum. Back to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
Jordan against Durant. And it's Jason Tatum with the rebound. On offense, here's San Antonio. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Here's Pippen. And the layup is good off the glass.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Warriors trail by 10. Rose, the pass to Wembanyama. Pass Pass to Bird. Here's Rose. Defended by Thompson. Antetokounmpo against Wembanyama. Shot clock at 5. Drills it from deep.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
Here's Pippen. 1:51 left to play in the first. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Love the control there from Thompson. I mean, showing poise on the pick and roll.
Pass to Jordan. Wembanyama, screen on Durant. Here's Jordan. Good D by Antetokounmpo. San Antonio leading by 9. Thompson with it. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now here's Rose. Pass to Jordan. Here's West. Wembanyama screen. And he lobs it up. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. The top scorers in the playoffs on our 2K leaderboard. Number 1, Jason Tatum. The 4th spot held by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Seems like these two can always find points, no matter what big game pressure they're playing under.
The Spurs have gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Here's Pippen, covered by Jordan. There's 37 seconds left in the first. Warriors trail by 11. Pass to Nash. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The 3 ball. And the Warriors miss again. Tatum from long range. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. From deep, Jordan. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's San Antonio closing out the... Glad to have you with us as we return to the action here in the Western Conference Finals. And a comfortable margin for the Spurs here, guys.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
They've got Thompson, Paul George out there with Mitchell, and it's Chamberlain in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Bird, that's good.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
George outside. The 3. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Bird passes to Nash. Pass to Bird. Shoots over Thompson. Bird, that's good. Bird's got 4 points in the quarter. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Now here's George. He's scoreless. Pass to Pippen. Clock at 6. Stripped away. Here's Iverson. Over George. And the shot no good. A bit short.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
The drive by Mitchell uses the glass on the layup. Mitchell's got his first 2 points of the night.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Nash passes to McHale. Here's Pierce. Here's Bird, defended by Thompson. Nash. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for San Antonio.
Timeout.
They've led by as many as 11. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Outside Tatum. To the paint. Oh, ferocious from Gobert.
And when you foul Gobert, you really got to foul him, or he'll just power right through.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Gobert. Warriors trail by 10. Pass to Robinson. Here's Iverson. Screen by Robinson. Pulls it from the top of the key. Iverson can't hit.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line, and he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both shots. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Pass to Jordan. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Oh, leaving no doubt on the break. Mitchell.
In the open floor, very few people can stay with Mitchell.
Here's West. Checked by Mitchell. Bird passes to Pierce. Robinson, a screen on Tatum. 4 on the clock. Here's Pierce. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Pierce has got his first 2 points.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. On target from range.
I just love the ball movement.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. You can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Durant, he's checked in for San Antonio. Paul George comes in for Pippen. Pass to Jordan. Rose, a screen on George. From deep, Jordan. And the Warriors miss again.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you. Terrific lob, and Tatum takes care of the rest. This is how it's done. Those passes dunk themselves.
Jordan high post. Whoa! Nice! What a huge jam!
Gracious.
Big time right there.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Outside Tatum. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Oh, there's the alley! And stolen by Durant. Davis, the pass to Mitchell. Knocked loose, and it's stolen by Rose. Pass to Jordan. Here's West. Rose outside. Robinson, a screen on Mitchell. Rose, the pass to Robinson. Tatum with a steal. Inside. Here's Davis. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Spurs.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
And the shot goes down. Wembanyama's gotten his first basket of the night.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Tatum against Rose. Here's Antetokounmpo. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Wembanyama against Durant. Wembanyama, screen on Tatum. Here's Rose. Nice D from Tatum. Right side Davis. No luck on that one. And so the San Antonio Spurs feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court.
Hey everybody, it's halftime of game 1 and a big lead right now for the San Antonio Spurs.
I think their bench was the biggest difference. These guys came aggressive on the offensive end, not afraid to put the stamp on this.
Taking a look at the... Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back...
And time for us to get back into it here in game 1. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
And if he felt any pressure coming into this game, he sure hasn't shown it. What a sensational start.
His performance shows no sign of any nerves. Great job controlling your emotion.
Warriors trail by 18. A moment here for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Warriors provided some info for us. He said they're concerned this is a serious injury and it's going to keep him out of the rotation. The concern is obvious. Here in the conference finals, the slimmest of margins can make a big difference. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
So on the floor for Golden State, we've got Wembanyama, and it's Robinson in at the power forward. And here's Jordan. And the Warriors with another three!
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Durant, pass to Davis. That one goes in. Davis has got 8.
The muscle from Davis, so confident and powerful inside.
Pass to Jordan. Down low. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good. Both shots good from the strike.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Outside Davis. Inside. The jump hook. And again, it's San Antonio converting.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here's Rose. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Bird, guarded by Durant. And it's Bird missing.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Doesn't go that time. Tatum with some nice D. Spurs lead by 17. To the paint. Stolen by Wembanyama. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Pass to Jordan. Wembanyama, screen on Davis. Here's Jordan. San Antonio with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they're trailing in this ball game.
Here's Durant. Back to Davis. And real quick, let's check out the field goal percentage leaders in the postseason. Second is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Since we started the playoffs, he's been totally locked in offensively, taking and making some good looks.
There is no question Davis is a top 10 talent in this league when healthy. But unfortunately, he's dealt with several injuries throughout the years.
Rose, the pass to Wembanyama. Here's Bird, guarded by Durant. Bird passes to Rose. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from the wing. Wembanyama, no good. Spurs lead by 18. Outside Durant. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away. Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Pippen, pass to Davis. Outside Tatum. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Pass to Jordan. A deep 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Pippen, covered by Jordan. There's 1:40 left to play in the 3rd quarter of basketball. Warriors trail by 16. Outside Wembanyama. Now here's Rose. Pass to Robinson. Over to the left wing. Here's Jordan. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got 4 rebounds now.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
And here's Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. San Antonio again can't hit.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Pass to Jordan. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Jordan's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Now here's Antetokounmpo, covered by Wembanyama. 11 feet out. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now here's Rose. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh, wow. Rose looking just as tenacious as ever. He isn't intimidated by the close D at all.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
George outside. Davis a screen to stop the drought. And it's Paul George with the 3. George has got his first 3 points of the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And so the San Antonio Spurs liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Steve Kerr with some words for his player.
Just picking us apart, right? Guy cuts behind you down the lane. Miscommunication there. They're cutting behind us. So we got to get solid.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Thompson out there with Paul George. Then there's Davis. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the San Antonio 5. Left side Tatum. It's rebounded by Pierce. Warriors trail by 15. Jordan, the pass to McHale. Now Robinson. Pass to Pierce. To the wing, right side. Jordan against George. From about 16, Jordan with the bucket.
A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half.
Here's Tatum. Good on the leaner.
We see this from Tatum often, and it never gets old. Just scoring at will.
And the Warriors with possession. Down by 15. Here's Pierce. Pounded by Tatum. Here's Pierce. Robinson, a screen on Tatum. To the middle. Yeah, big finish by Robinson.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's Tatum. Back to George. It's rebounded by Golden State. Pass to Pierce. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Spurs. Rudy Gobert's checked in for San Antonio. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Thompson. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. To the inside. Robinson with a steal. Here's Nash. Pass to Jordan. Shoots over Tatum. Here's McHale. That one no good. Good D by Gobert. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Spurs. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And that one's good.
Inside, Davis has the upper hand. His height makes getting to his shot that much easier.
Warriors trail by 15. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. For San Antonio, Antetokounmpo is checked in for Rudy Gobert. Durant comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Pippen in for George. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Thank you for that, Allie. San Antonio leading by 15. Outside Durant. Soft touch off the glass.
Oh, that's cute. You think you can play tough, physical D, but that's Kevin Durant. Like, come on.
Pass to Bird. Back to Rose. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And Durant with the big finish.
Beautiful timing from KD. He just knows when to get up there for the alley-oop.
Warriors trail by 17. Rose, the pass to Bird. Robinson against Davis. Here's Jordan. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside Durant. Tatum from long range. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got 4 assists in the game.
and they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Rose with it, picked up by Tatum. And it's Bird missing.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
Left side Davis. And rejected.
And they got to be happy with how they are starting off these conference finals. A tone-setting win for the Spurs.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so they start the conference finals off on the right foot with an important win.
They wanted to set the tone for the rest of the series here tonight, and mission accomplished. They get to move forward with all the momentum on their side.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Jason Tatum.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker. The contest and the rebound, folks, that is how you defend.
Pippen, pass to Antetokounmpo. The shot from the low post is good.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Outside Tatum. Back to Antetokounmpo. Here's Pippen. Pass to Durant. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And he drops it first. And both free throws good for Durant. And it's the Warriors with the ball. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team. All right, Allie, thank you. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching.
Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Pacers, fighting for their first win of the series, will try to even the score at 1-1 as they go up against the Milwaukee Bucks. The Eastern Conference Finals continue.
Hi again. Thanks for joining us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Well, it was a great Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Now, Game 2, just about ready to tip off. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight David Aldridge. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. We've got Luka Doncic. Garnett is out there with James. Then there's Wade. And it's Duncan in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Indiana, we've got Green. Evan Mobley is out there with Olajuwon. And there's Bryant, and it's Leonard in at the two-guard spot. Take a look at the Pacers. After losing Game 1 here on their home court, Greg, I sense an air of desperation.
No doubt. You have to treat this like a Game 7. You can't afford to head out on the road down 2-0. Early as it may be, they already find themselves in a must-win situation. Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Kobe. Nice touch on the back shot.
The defense has got to cover Bryant everywhere. Otherwise, he'll just keep finding looks whenever he wants.
Garnett left side. Out to Doncic. Duncan with a screen on Kobe. Offline with his three. Green with the ball. He's picked up by James. Green kicks to Bryant. Doncic with the block.
Boy, Luka has decided he wants to become a more complete defensive player. How about choice on the pipes?
Down low. Garnett outside. Fires for three. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And it's the Pacers ball. Outside Leonard. Pass to Bryant. Olajuwon inside. Duncan is there. And it's Olajuwon missing.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Shots good by Garnett.
Okay, Garnett may have lost a step in terms of quickness, but makes up for that with strength and body control.
Bryant finds Leonard. Green against LeBron. Mobley sets the pick for Green. He is looking for Mobley and finds him.
The ease with which the game comes to Evan Mobley. My goodness, it's fun watching this guy play above the rim.
Doncic passes to Garnett. T-Wade on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. Garnett against Green. Pocket 6. And it's Doncic missing.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Back to Leonard. Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Mobley. Bryant has the open look. Nailed from three-point land. Kobe's got 5 now.
Nice set there, making it easy for Bryant. He had that lined up all the way.
The Pacers making a change here. Johnson's checked in, and Milwaukee also making a switch. Morning's checked in. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick Carlisle and I did speak a few minutes ago. Now, if you think Luka Doncic is a problem, you're right. Coach told me he reads the situation as well as anyone. We'll try to give him different looks. The goal is just to slow him down and try to make someone else beat us. We'll see where it ends up. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Drills the three-pointer.
Listen, this guy has off-the-charts basketball IQ. Luka Doncic understands when to get into that pull-up game.
Now, here is Olajuwon. Still scoreless. Johnson, the pass to Kobe. Stolen by Wade. Pass to Mourning. Mobley with the block.
7 feet sneaking shots past Mr. Mobley is not easy. Send it back, Evan.
And here is Doncic to the middle. Here's Wade. And it's Johnson with the rebound.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Now here's Kobe. Wants to get it to Olajuwon and does. Up again. A rebound by the Bucks. They're coming off a great victory on Wednesday.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws of this one. He misses the free throw.
What you love about Luka Doncic is he's this unique combination of size and skill. He could really play cross-positionally. He makes shots at all 3 levels. So dangerous.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Malone's checked in for Evan Mobley. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Kobe. And he's good on the second.
Luka Doncic has established himself as a perennial candidate for MVP. He controls the game with the basketball in his hands. He is an incredible driver, and he makes the game easy for the guys around him.
Outside Leonard. This one for 3. And it's Mourning with the rebound. The Bucks trail. Here's James. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Guys, this is superior strength by James. Even when the defense roughs him up, he's more than capable of playing through them. It's amazing.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Williams, he's checked in for the Pacers. Cunningham comes in for Johnson. Milwaukee also making some changes. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Mourning. Klay Thompson comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Peyton in for Doncic. Now, here is Irving. Malone sets the pick for Williams. Pass to Malone. Cunningham up top. He's covered by Thompson. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here this summer.
Towns. Nice D from Malone. Cunningham with it. Picked up by Thompson. Cunningham's shot is off. Outside Anthony. Puts up a deep 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Milwaukee on top. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, they've got Towns. Anthony is out there with James. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Peyton in at the point. Irving for 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Kyrie shoots a ton of threes, and he makes a ton of threes.
Peyton surveying the floor. Pass to James. Teardrop shot. The kick out to Towns. Outside Williams. And here's Malone, covered by Peyton. And Malone with the basket on the assist by Williams. Now it's a 3-point Pacer lead.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
James against Malone. It's hard to
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
Indiana making some changes. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Malone. And it's Johnson in for Cade Cunningham. The Bucks also changing it up. Mourning comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Garnett in for Carmelo Anthony. Here's the floater. And it's Irving missing. And the Bucks, they're shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. Garnett kicks to Mourning. Thompson outside. Bucks passing it around. Here's James. And it's Johnson with the rebound. Indiana leading. Irving surveying the floor. With the floater. And Mourning sends it back.
And that is why shooters fear Mourning. He's got excellent instincts for coming up with the block.
Over to the wing. Pass to Garnett. Over Irving. The Pacers pull it in.
You know, he made an easy shot so much harder, and it really cost him the bucket, guys.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Green with a screen on James. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Payton against Irving. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Olajuwon. Inside. Williams gets the bucket.
Yeah, I mean, Jalen Williams got as great a basketball frame as you could hope for. That's strength right there.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Some changes here for the Pacers. Clark, he was checked in for Olajuwon. Leonard comes in for Williams. And Kobe is subbed in for Irving. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Towns, he's checked in for Mourning. Anthony comes in for LeBron. Dwayne Wade's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Doncic is subbed in for Gary Payton. Wade against Bryant. Here's Garnett. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 1.
And the arms of Garnett go on forever. And that length makes him a problem on the offensive glass.
Bryant looking around over Wade. The shot by Bryant, no good. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Pass to Garnett. Towns, a screen on Clark. Here's Anthony, and out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. You look at Johnson, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. Karl Malone's checked in for Brandon Clark. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Malone down low. Defended by Towns. Johnson gets the bucket.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Anthony with it. Leonard picks him up. That one drops for him. Anthony's got his first basket. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Bryant putting on a display.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Well, their size, their strength, and their skilled passing ability. Draymond Green has such a great mix of attribute and skill.
Anthony in the corner. Wade sets the pick for Garnett. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Olajuwon comes in for Malone. And it's Mobley in for Magic Johnson. Duncan, he's checked in for Milwaukee. James comes in for Anthony. Olajuwon with a screen for Leonard. No good with the triple.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
3-second difference between shot clock and game. LeBron James on the win. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
17 seconds left in the first half. Garnett with a screen on Green. Here's James, and they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a three-point play.
You know, LeBron James has been fouled so many times in his career, it doesn't even faze him anymore. There is no stopping this guy.
The Bucks shooting their fourth attempt at the free throw line right here.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
4 seconds left. Kobe goes in. He takes it up and lays it in. Kobe's got 9.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Pacers lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
So I come out with a intense focus and intensity that.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Get ready for the Fed half-court shot. Drum roll.
And as we welcome you to halftime, without question, Game 2 has been a battle for the Indiana Pacers.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who's in the game for them down the stretch. Looking at this series for the Indiana Pacers, I'll get straight to it, Kenny. Is this a must-win game for them? And that's all for us.
And here we go. Heading back to the action here in the Eastern Conference Finals. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. So with Johnson on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. Mobley is out there with Olajuwon. Then there's Kobe. Then it's Green, and it's Leonard in a two-guard. The rebound by the Bucks. Garnett's got 4 rebounds now tonight. James outside. Olajuwon with the rebound. Olajuwon's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Leonard looking over the floor. Six to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Stolen by Wade. To the inside. James. And James throws it down.
You call this a groove, folks, offensively. When shots are falling, you're getting to your spots. LeBron James right now on his personal playground.
Outside Leonard. to Bryant. Duncan with the block.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan excels at reading shooters and then altering their shots.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Kobe, the pass to Mobley. Kobe against Doncic. Pass to Leonard. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Kevin Garnett. Garnett's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon.
The understated part of Luka Doncic's game is strength. He is going to draw contact and usually make it.
Good on the second free throw. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And Bryant kicks to Mobley. Back to Bryant. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
A floater. And it's James missing. Pacers trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Doncic against Bryant. Lets it fly from 18. And that's off the glass and in. Bryant's got 11.
You see the number of moves Kobe has, more than capable of creating for himself with that handle.
Olajuwon with the block. Green against Duncan. Green dishes to Bryant. Pass to Olajuwon. Over Garnett. And he can't bank that one in. The Bucks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Doncic kicks to Garnett. Wade against Leonard. Here's Doncic. Oh, an easy 2 from Doncic.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Mobley a screen on Doncic. It's tipped. Kevin Garnett with the steal. And here they come. Elbow shot. LeBron right to the finish.
Well, the defense has been lackluster out of the locker room, and that is why they are finding themselves in a tough spot.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. You look at James. What a contribution.
Boy, he's been relentless, and to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
It's time for Dance Game. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do.
Cunningham is checked in for the Pacers. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Morning's checked in for Garnett. Bryant finds Mobley. Outside Leonard. Launches it. Kawhi drills the three-pointer.
Kawhi Leonard's career three-point percentage might shock people. And I'm telling you, as a defender, I'm not conceding that one.
Doncic passes to Mourning. Down low. Here's Wade. Wade controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Back to Cunningham. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Cunningham's got his first points in this one.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
Mourning kicks to LeBron. Wade against Kobe. Mourning a screen on Kobe. Shot clock at 6. Bryant against Wade. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Wade's got 4 points this quarter.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
To the paint. Here's Olajuwon. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And some changes here for the Pacers. Karl Malone's checked in for Mobley. Williams comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Irving subbed in for Bryant. Milwaukee also making some changes. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Duncan. Klay Thompson comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Payton in for Doncic. Mourning a screen on Malone. Here's James. Rebound by Williams.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Cunningham passes to Olajuwon. Back to Cunningham. Clock at 4. Over Anthony. The wing jumper off target. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Milwaukee on top, up by 4. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with his guys.
We got to clean up that inside. Got to clean it up. Guard without fouling. Keep turnovers down. We got to rebound.
Now sounds like Greg is looking for more focus in the paint area.
It's all about effort at this point. Coach Carlisle wants more hustle from this group.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So with LeBron on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Wade out there with Payton. Then it's Garnett. Then there's Towns. And it's Anthony in at the small forward. And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
Garnett with a screen on Leonard. Inside, just 5 on the clock. Outside, Green. Pass to Irving. Here's Malone. Johnson surveying the floor. And here's Leonard from 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Bucks leading by 4. To the middle. Here's Wade. Green with the block.
Well, let's remember a former defensive player of the year, Draymond Green, sending it back.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
The Pacers making a change here. Cunningham's checked in. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Bucks. Here's Thompson. Wade outside. Towns, a screen on Johnson. Here's Wade driving to the basket. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
After being held scoreless in the first, he's turning it on here in the second.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, you look at Kawhi's career, one of the first things he did was work on his consistency from the free throw line. Why? Because he's excellent at drawing contact.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bucks?
They're looking to attack in transition every time down the floor, just wearing the defense thin at this point.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
No good on the free throw.
Watching Kawhi enter the league as a lockdown defender and now become an all-around champion, boy, what a career he has had.
Williams, he's checked in for Indiana. And the second free throw, good.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. While the team is up, Coach doesn't want his team to let up. He told the team to finish this game. Do not think this will be easy. We've seen comebacks before. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Cunningham dishes it to Williams. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's going to be on Gary Payton.
Just a special offensive talent. We don't see guys like Cunningham come through the league that often.
Mobley, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. And then for Milwaukee, Duncan, he's checked in for Towns. And Carmelo Anthony subbed in for Klay Thompson. Payton against Cunningham. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Wade against Johnson. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Leonard inside. Anthony on him. Leonard, no luck.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Olajuwon comes in for Leonard. And Kobe is subbed in for Cade Cunningham. The Bucks also changing it up. James checked in for Anthony. Thompson comes in for Dwayne Wade. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Gary Payton. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Indiana Pacers. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Indiana again missing.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Pass to LeBron. Back to Doncic. Now here's Garnett. Over Olajuwon. Olajuwon grabs the miss. Olajuwon's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Down low. Goes back up. And here's Bryant for 3. Here's the 3-ball by Bryant.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Duncan outside. Back to Doncic. Johnson with the block. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
First personal foul. Team foul. At the line, for the Pacers, Magic Johnson. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Indiana. The Bucks also with the sub. Wade's checked in. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Doncic looking it over. Doncic with a strong move inside.
He has been taking and making big shots for a long time. Luka Doncic with the delivery.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And Indiana making a change here. Green's checked in. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Mobley, a screen on Doncic. Kobe against Doncic. Goes up on the block, and Olajuwon with the basket on the assist from Kobe. Olajuwon's got his first points of the game. The Bucks have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. 8 outside. Back to LeBron. To the inside. Here's Garnett. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Well, the 5th player in NBA history to log more than 50,000 minutes. KG still getting it done inside.
And here's Kobe for 3. And the rebound goes to Duncan.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Garnett kicks to Wade. The Pacers pull it in. Olajuwon's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Inside, here's Bryant, and the dunk by Kobe.
Coming through when it matters most. Kobe thrives under pressure.
The Bucks have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go home. Here's Wade with the drive, and it's sent back by Leonard. .56 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Mobley a screen on LeBron.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Garnett with a screen on Leonard. Looking to get back on track here. Yes! And the foul. That one on Mobley.
And this team already trusts in Wade's ability to nail the big shot. Very impressive.
Wade, no good on the free throw. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Mobley finds Leonard. Over LeBron. Money!
Showing no hesitation and in a huge moment. Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. And stolen by Leonard. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full team effort.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, 2-possession game now after knocking both of those down.
The drive by Wade. Off on the layup. And so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And he is unable to get the second one. Three-pointer, Wade. The Pacers pull it in, and an intentional foul right there. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. So it's Indiana picking up the win. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think...
All right, David, thank you. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with it.
Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals. The Golden State Warriors, fighting for their first win of the series, will try to even the score at 1-1 as they go up against the San Antonio Spurs. The quest for the best in the West continues. Coming up next.
Hello and welcome to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. The fight for dominance in the West continues tonight. It's Game 2 of the Conference Finals. In this game, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs against the Golden State Warriors. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. They've got Derrick Rose, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5. And for the Spurs, they've got Kevin Durant, Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Jason Tatum, and it's Pippen in at the 2. You look at the Spurs, and with a win in Game 1, they have an opportunity to put the hammer down tonight.
Yeah, this would be a big step toward the finals. To take a 2-0 lead tonight with 2 more games left on their home court would put them in terrific position.
Now here's Antetokounmpo, down to 5 on the shot clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Oh, he is so confident with the ball in his hands. Giannis can practically make magic happen.
That's the Bird. Misses in close. And it's San Antonio's ball. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. He said they spent all week watching film on Victor Wembanyama, trying to find flaws that they could take advantage of. No such luck. So their mission tonight is to try to make someone else beat them, which Coach admits could be a fool's errand.
Appreciate the report, Allie. On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Pass to Jordan. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Robinson with the block. Here's Rose. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Oh, this is classic Rose. Never afraid to get physical with the D and finish on it.
And that one falls for Rose. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Outside Davis. Here's Pippen. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
You love how Tatum gets others involved. He doesn't want to do it all by himself out there.
Rose, a screen on Davis. Robinson passes to Wembanyama. Here's Jordan. Rebound by San Antonio.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
Tatum against Rose. Outside Durant. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Oh, rejected by Jordan. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Outside Robinson. Here's Bird. The offensive rebound. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for San Antonio. Thompson comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And here now, a list of the players who have had the hottest hand in the playoffs. Number 1, Jason Tatum. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Thompson outside. And he's going for the oop here. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Rose with it. Now Thompson defending. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
San Antonio leading. Outside Davis. Thompson passes to Davis. The Warriors pull it in. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. That evens the score.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Durant. Back to Tatum. Outside Durant. Clock at 4. Davis with a screen on Jordan. Durant for 3. Rebounded by West.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And there's the lob. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Outside Tatum. On the wing, Davis. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. And the Warriors making a switch here. And so it's Rose with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Pass to Jordan. Wembanyama, screen on Durant. Jordan goes in. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Thompson scanning the floor. Chamberlain off the mark, and the drought continues.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Rose, pass to McHale. Here's West. Here's McHale. Pass to Jordan. There's the triple. Wembanyama, pass to Jordan. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Durant. Jordan misses.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
So it's the Warriors now. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. That one drops for him.
Another assist in the career of D. Rose.
Spurs trail by 4. And here's Durant. Still without a bucket. Davis with a screen on Jordan. To the paint. And that does it for the first quarter. Warriors ahead. They're up by 4. And the second quarter. This stadium is rocking right now as we return to the Western Conference Finals. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. And it's Iverson in at the shooting guard position.
The fancy dribbling from Thompson. I mean, showing he's not afraid to take some risk on offense.
Here's Iverson. Check by Mitchell. Tatum pulls it in.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
And it's Mitchell. The miss. The Warriors leading. Iverson passes to Nash. Here's Mutombo. Here's Pierce. No made baskets yet. From deep three-point land. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Gobert's checked in for San Antonio. Pippen comes in for Donovan Mitchell. Robinson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Pass to Bird. Fires for three. Rebound by San Antonio. Now George. Back to Thompson. And it's all tied up.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Here's Iverson. George defending. Iverson passes to Pierce. Down low. And here's Robinson. Over Gobert. And he gets it to go off the front iron. And the Warriors lead by 2. The Spurs have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's Gobert. Missed inside. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Inside. Pierce can't get to it.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And the shot goes in.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Pass to Pierce. To the middle. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
A different look for San Antonio. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Tatum. Kevin Durant comes in for George. And Mitchell subbed in for Thompson. Mitchell against Rose. Now here's Mitchell. Defense right on him. Good D by Rose. Sohan outside. Durant with it. Jordan picks him up. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis dumps it home.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
And the Warriors shooting just 33% so far in this game. Pass to Robinson. 1:56 left in the second. Here's Rose. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Smart play from Rose, getting up close to the basket for a high percentage look.
Outside Durant. Antetokounmpo surveys. Mitchell up top. Pass to Pippen. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Jeremy Sohan.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
San Antonio shooting their initial free throws of the game here. And the Spurs with some changes. Davis comes in for Gobert, and it's Jason Tatum in for Mitchell. Good on the second one.
The resume Giannis has built already is impressive, and he's nowhere close to being done adding to it.
Pass to Wembanyama. Davis against Robinson. Here's Bird. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
To the paint. Stolen by Davis.
Wow. Rose looking just as tenacious as ever. He isn't intimidated by the close D at all.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line.
Shooting the Golden State.
And so Rose knocks them both down. 44 seconds left in the first half. Now here's Tatum. No points so far. Davis with a screen on Rose. There's Tatum with the three. Sends it home from three-point land.
I know it's a long three, but for guys like Tatum, that's just a normal shot.
Rose against Tatum. Rose with the bucket.
Well, nice turnaround for him here in the second quarter. Had a cold start, but never lost his confidence.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. This will be his third free throw attempt of the game. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Here's Rose. 9 points in the game. Over Tatum. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. San Antonio on top. They lead by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Greetings, one and all, the postseason drama we love and no.
Getting points from that second unit was clutch. Depth protects you against injury, but it can also win a game for you.
Yeah, and those.
Taking a look at the Spurs in this series. They were able to hold. That does it for halftime.
And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo. What a contribution.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Kevin Durant is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Pippen in at the 2. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Rose with the bucket.
Oh, boy, what control and poise from Rose. Taking the hit like a champ and just powering right through it.
Antetokounmpo outside. Durant surveying the D. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for Golden State. They lead by 1. Rose can't connect.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Pass to Tatum. Davis with a screen on Rose. There's Tatum with the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Outside Robinson. Down low. Here's Jordan. Arms length from the hoop. He knocks it down. Jordan's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Pass to Pippen. Let's go with a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Look, Tatum draws so much attention. Someone's bound to be open.
The Warriors have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this 3rd quarter. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo. What a contribution.
He's been on a mission, attacking the basket all game long. I'm curious to see what adjustments they can make.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Rose. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. During the playoffs, the NBA leaders in shooting from the floor. Second is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Since we started the playoffs, he's been totally locked in offensively, taking and making some good looks.
And so Rose knocks them both down.
You know, it's great to see Rose out there. After all those injuries, Derek still has a passion for the game.
Tatum against Rose. And Tatum fires one home.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Tatum against Rose. Out left to the wing. Here's Jordan. And the Warriors miss again.
Big margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Pass to Durant. Here's Antetokounmpo, covered by Wembanyama. Davis finds Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. Spurs need to get one up here. Launches a 3. Pippen, no good.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Here's Rose. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. San Antonio's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Strong take by Tatum. Just daring the defense to foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. George, he's checked in for Pippen. And so Tatum nails both of them. The Warriors trailing. Rose, the pass to Wembanyama. Here's Bird. Lets it fly. Oh, yes, the turnaround.
Well, it's almost impossible to stop that turnaround, Jay. That's a shot he worked on endlessly in the offseason.
George scanning the floor. Pass to Durant. They double team Durant. Tatum from long range. Warriors with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds in the game. The Warriors have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Rose, pass to Wembanyama. Now here's Jordan. 6 to shoot. From deep, Rose sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
Well, defensively, they've just looked lost in the second half. They need to turn up their intensity and get back to the way they were defending in the first half.
Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama, and San Antonio making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up blocked shots.
You got to respect their energy level. A lot of steals, staying active and making things happen.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
To the inside. Back to Thompson. There's Tatum with the 3. JT for 3.
Yeah, I love watching Tatum compete like this. Getting his revenge with a 3 of his own.
That's to Bird. Now Jordan. 50 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. With the drive. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Well, you can see how competitive Wembanyama is. He went with the pump fake, knowing he could get to the line.
These are his first free throws of the game. So both teams changing it up here. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Outside Tatum, shoots from 14. The Warriors pull it in.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
And again, no good by Golden State. Spurs trail by 3. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Yeah, no question. Tatum can take over a game at a moment's notice.
From deep three-point land. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for the San Antonio Spurs, helping them space the floor, 2 triples. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the court for Golden State to start the 4th. And it's Robinson in at the 5, down low. And the Warriors shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Here's Pierce. Just 5 to shoot. Screen by Robinson. From deep. Chamberlain pulls it in. San Antonio's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. In transition, here they come. And the basket by Nash.
Ooh, just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Antetokounmpo up top. Giannis driving in. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors. Gobert's checked in for San Antonio. Thompson comes in for George. And the Warriors making a change here. Here's West. Pass to Jordan. Here's Iverson. Checked by Mitchell. And it's in there. Iverson's got his first basket.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
That's tipped. Now Jordan. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th now. Rebound by San Antonio.
Well, with this team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Inside, here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis, just too much.
Oh, man, the balance of muscle Giannis possesses is tremendous. Phenomenal at scoring on physical defenses.
Here's Jordan. Rebound San Antonio. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Nice move.
One of the only ways to slow down Antetokounmpo is to get physical with him. But you know what? That may not work. He is so good at absorbing contact in the paint.
That one's off. A different look for San Antonio. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Kevin Durant comes in for Mitchell. And it's Tatum in for Thompson. And he's good on the second.
Well, not a perfect trip to the line, but he gets the one he needed to put them in the driving seat.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo. What a contribution.
And I think a new plan would be a good idea. At least make it hard on this guy.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
And this is a vintage night from Derrick Rose. It's like we're back in 2011, his MVP season.
Here's Pippen, covered by Jordan. Back to Tatum. Great bucket from Tatum. Taking the hit.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
Rose against Tatum. Out to the right wing. From deep, Jordan. Rebound by San Antonio.
Yeah, he's just not himself right now. He's getting decent opportunities like this one, but just failing to convert.
Here's Pippen. Antetokounmpo outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls it in from the elbow. Pass to Durant. Robinson with a steal. Releases from 15. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And the Warriors lead by 1.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Here's Tatum. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 7 tonight. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. The shot misses. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Now here's Jordan. He's guarded closely. Pass to Rose. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Tatum.
An excellent finisher who loves to bring the intensity. Rose will challenge anybody at the rim.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
He missed the chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
Outside Davis. Pass to Durant. Takes a 3. And the three-pointer is good for Durant.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. There is a lot on the line. And he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Wembanyama finds Jordan. Rose outside. 1:05 left in the game. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. The Spurs have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Pass to Pippen. The 3 is up. Not going to go that time.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And he's going for the lob.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
And it would be smart to go for a 2-for-1 right now.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Pippen. And the 3 off target.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Antetokounmpo. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Not easy to keep your focus when there's so much riding on those free throws, but that was excellent work in the clutch.
20 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Rose. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
Yes, Rose can be this guy for his team still. He isn't shaken up by the intensity of the moment. He just goes to work. I love it.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's off.
Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
Time expires. We're going to overtime. We've got more. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Here we go. We've got Wembanyama, and it's Robinson in at power forward. Tatum against Rose. Comes up empty down low. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to Tatum. 5 on the clock. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Rose outside. Here's Bird, guarded by Durant. To the paint. Tatum with a steal. Here's Pippen. Here he goes. And he dunks it down.
And when he was younger, Tatum would often try to do it all himself, but now he wants to keep everybody involved.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Robinson against Davis. Outside Robinson. It's tipped. Pass to Rose from the corner. And right on target. That one's good. Rose has got 23.
A shooter of Rose's skill is just automatic. I mean, he's ready to strike at a moment's notice.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he ends up making the second. And that gives him a lead. Well, overtime basketball. About a minute and a half played. Rose against Tatum. Now here's Rose. Tight defense on him. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. San Antonio's gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Durant with the bucket.
And that's big-time stuff from Durant. He loves being the guy to take important shots.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Rose with it. Pass to Jordan. There's the three. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose.
And passes like this demonstrate Rose's unselfish attitude, which is why his teammates enjoy playing with him.
Antetokounmpo against Wembanyama. Fires at the elbow. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Right side to take the lead. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Here's Tatum. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by Robinson. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Bird. Count it!
Late here in the quarter, they still have a foul to give.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
The three, Durant. San Antonio again can't hit. And so the big win by Golden State in a tight game. It might have been just game 2 of the series, but this one felt like a must-win.
I just love the fire they played with tonight. It's the playoffs, and they really brought the energy.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And let's reveal our player of the game, Derrick Rose.